Hey guys, Matt Wellumson, Heartland MX here with Casey Haltran, Jenna Clough. We got James Clough and some other person back there, but we're here with Ryan Dungey. Awesome day today.
It was really good.
Can you tell us a little bit about how this all came about? This is your second year doing the BP Moto Ranch event.
Yep.
For an awesome cause, St. Jude.
Yeah, it was actually through a buddy of mine, Spencer Daly. He was, hey guys, he told me he's working on building a track with some friends, the Lohr family, which I grew up racing with the Lohrs as well, so we all did, so I knew exactly, but he sent me some videos and I was like, man, I gotta get out there and ride. So I did. Long story short, loved it, had a great time, and actually the Lohrs, one of the first couple times out, the Lohr family was saying like, hey, we want to put on an event here. We thought things just be a great place, event that raises money, for a great cause. And I was like, I'm on board. Let's do it. And I think we had 6 weeks last year to put on the event that we put on then.
Wow.
And it was great. It was a success. I think we raised like over $30,000, which was amazing. And so all the hard work and everything they put in last year, we were like, we need to make this an annual thing. And so when came time to plan it again, we was like, yep, let's do it. So yeah, second year in the making, and it was awesome. Great turnout. We got a little rain last night, which tracks were perfect.
Oh yeah.
And then they spent the whole last year getting the mixture of the dirt good too. So like the guys who were out there riding it was a treat for everyone, and weather was good. I mean, there were so many positives to the day. It couldn't have gone better.
So you started the Ryan Dungey Foundation, and you did other events. You did another event at Fox last weekend. How's that been for you? Like, what was the motivation for that? I mean, you grew up, like a lot of people that kind of grew up with, really being taken care of like you have and stuff like that. Like, they get really all for themselves. You're not that way. You're very supportive to the community. You want to give a lot back, especially for the kids at St. Jude. So how did that start up for you?
Yeah. So early on, I was right before I turned pro. I lost my grandmother to cancer, and it was just a heavy situation. I just remember at that point, there's a lot of guys I looked up to who did, look beyond their sport. They were successful in their field, but they always did stuff to give back. They used their platform for the good of others, and I just thought, like, whatever I do, I want to do that. A foundation, I wanted to do that early on, and it didn't happen early, but it started now. But the early days, I actually got involved with putting on events and raising money for St. Jude. I think a lot of people know that.
Yep.
And as the years went on, it's like I ultimately wanted to do more. And so we got talking about a foundation, how that'd be a great piece. We can still support St. Jude, and then we can support other organizations. And so that's why we started the Ryan Dungey Foundation, to keep raising money for St. Jude, as well as All Kids Bike is the other organization we're doing. And so, it's just, I guess we started that in June, and we thought, well, what better to do than have our first event be a ride day. And that was actually out in California last weekend at a Fox Raceway, and it was tremendous success, raised a lot of good money. And then we had this ride day planned in the works as well right after. So it was kind of fun. We were looking forward to back-to-back weekends of ride days, and and I just have always looked at, I felt really fortunate to be in the position I'm in, and it's we've been blessed with gifts and talents, and I always feel like, like you said, are you going to blow it on yourself, or are you going to look outwards and help other kids?
Yep.
And what are you going to do with it to benefit others? And so I think I've had a lot of good people around me growing up. And
We had I was at the US Supercross last night with Motocross, and I was talking to a couple of kids, and they're like, did you get to see Ryan Dungey tomorrow? He's on that ride. I wish we could go up there. It's like, is this something you want to continue doing in the future?
Absolutely. Yeah. So we along with putting on events, we want, I guess the goal is we have other avenues that we can do to raise money, but one of the things we want to do is for people to put on events, and maybe sometimes I'm there, maybe I'm not, but other tracks around the nation to do something like this. They do the whole setup, they get it, they put on the ride day and raise funds for the foundation. And so this right here was a good model for what could be for, we could do a good model for everybody to kind of simulate.
I know it's late in the day. I'm an avid coffee drinker. Talk to us a little bit about RD Coffee, because that is, I think, is pretty epic. Obviously, you have a large following because of your moto career, but it's not everyone that loves moto loves coffee. Some people like the energy drinks. I'm not an energy drink guy. Like, I'm definitely a coffee connoisseur. Where did that come from for you?
I just always had a passion for it. I started drinking coffee when I was like 16, but prior to that, when you were like 5, you'd take a sip of your dad's Folgers.
Right.
Like, whoa.
Oh, no.
And not to knock on anything, it was just like,
You can knock on Folgers. I'm sorry.
Back then it was like, wow, I can't drink coffee, But then as you get later years, 16, 17, I started drinking coffees and traveling a lot, so you'd always get a cup. And so you just learn more about it. And I just was always curious and why some cups taste better than others and whatnot. And so early on, like 2010, I knew I wanted to start a coffee company. I waited, of course, but I just was like, after racing, I wanted to start a business. That was something I also wanted to do. And so it's like, well,
definitely an entrepreneur family. Look at your brothers and
absolutely. and I like, I was like, well, I want to follow my passions. That's some of the advice that, it's like, you're going to see it out. You're going to, when the hard times get tough, you're going to see it out. And so it's like, perfect. I'm going to do a coffee company. And I was going to open up a cafe. That was like my thought. But I was like, then COVID hit, I'm thinking, and that was the blessing in disguise because it led me just to like just roasting small batch coffee. And it's something I could share with the nation versus just share locally. So I was like, thinking a little bigger, but it's been good. We're about 16, 17 months in, and it's been super fun and it's growing. We got got the website. It's all direct to consumer online and got a ground option now, so people
that's the best way.
Good feedback.
Well, very good. Well, I know you got to get home for dinner. You got food waiting and stuff like that, but awesome job. Thanks so much for taking the time before you hop out of here, and good luck on everything. And we hope to see you at some Supercross and Outdoor National rounds, and hopefully the next event you have. So.
Yeah, you know me, I can't stay too far away.
Oh no,
so
you don't want to get too bored, right?
No, no. Yeah, we'll be bringing coffee to everybody, having coffee meetings and hanging out.
We're gonna have coffee here next year, right? That's what we're hoping for.
That's the plan. Yeah, we're getting there.
We were cold. It's the time of year where everyone wants
this morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, sir.
We'll think ahead of the game next time.
All right, safe travels, man. We'll see you soon.
Appreciate it.